So this is the embodiment of Scarlet Devil for the busy person extra stage, which is as far. So here's what I did, chat. I popped it open, and what I did was I went straight to the configuration, and I increased everyone's voices to max. So I know the characters who are going to appear in this. And this is one scenario. It's about 2 or so hours long. But let me tell you, I actually also popped open PCB for the busy person yesterday. And when I opened that menu, there were so many voice options. It had its entire second page dedicated to it. So we are going to have a lot of characters in the next one, which I am very excited for. But let's not detract from this. I'm curious as to what this is. As far as I can tell, it's an extra scenario that involves Flandre, because Flandre didn't get any screen time at all in the last game. So without further ado, let's see what this has to offer. I wonder where this one picks up from. Hakurei-remu.
あのくだらないイベントから数日か。結局あれは何だったのかしら。
Several days have passed since that awful event.
まだにわからない。
I still don't get what the point of it was. The embodiment of Scarlet Devil for busy people. It clearly wasn't made for busy people. It should have been called for thankful people, or for experts. And the worst thing about this is that even people who made the game keep making errors in the title. Translator's note, I'm no better. I keep jumping between for busy people and for busy person when I'm talking about the game. Well, at least the translator gets it. I'm almost done my food, chat.
コーマ館の不良債権どもは仕方ないから神社に住まわせてやってるけど、いつまでいるのかしら。
Maybe I should, hold on. I'll get it. Whatever, fine. And the ex-residents of SDM have to live at my shrine now. How long are they gonna stay here? Kirisame Marisa.
説明オツだぜ。
Thanks for explanation.
うわ、いるならいるって言いなさいよ。びっくりするじゃない。
Ah, if you're here, then say so. Don't scare me like that.
レイム、お前独り言多くないか？
Reimu, you talk to yourself too much.
マリサに言われたくないわよ。で、今日は何をしに来たの？また変な話を持ってきたんじゃないでしょうね。
You're the one to talk. Why did you come here? Are you going to have another weird conversation?
違う。私だってあんなイベントしばらくやりたくないぜ。しばらくはな。
No.
そもそもあのイベントは私が考えたんじゃないからな。誤解のないように言っておくが。
I really wasn't all that into the event. Well, almost. And I wasn't the one who thought it up. Don't mislead everyone.
いや、マリサがコーマ館の連中の息の根を止めなかったからこうなったのよ。
You know, if you had killed them all back then, it wouldn't have happened.
レイムは人のせいにするの得意だよな。
Ugh. Yep. That's alcohol, alright. Hits me like that every time. You're so good at laying the blame on others.
白麗の48の世渡り術の一つよ。
It's the first of Hakune's 48 life rules.
そんなにいっぱいあるのに全然渡れてないの。
You have that many rules, but they don't seem to work. Well, what's the other 47?
予想以上に流れが速い川だったよう
The world is a river. You can't predict everything.
世の中は川じゃない。沼なのだぜ。まあそれは置いといて、これを見ろ。
The world is not a river. It's a swamp. It's a swamp! Anyway, look at this!
何この紙束は。まあ見えないけどね。
Is that a paper roll? Actually, no one can see it.
言うんじゃねえよ。これはだな。
Oh, shut up.
アヤから預かったもので。
I got this thing from Aya.
その時点ですでにヤバいフラグが立ってる気がするけど。
I have a bad feeling about this already.
どうせ暇だろ？それに世の中は流れに身を任せることも必要だぜ。
You're bored anyway, right? You have to go with the flow of the river sometimes. Pretty sure the only reason Marissa thinks the world is a swamp is because she hangs out with Alice.
沼じゃなかったの？
You're the one getting sticky and gooey. Oh, that didn't come out right. Shit. Oh, forget I said that, chat. Don't worry about that. You said it was a swamp.
とにかくこれは
あやがイベントに関してのアンケートをいろんなやつから集めたもんなんだ。
Anyway, this is feedback that Aya collected from various people about the event.
聞きたくないよ。
I don't want to know.
聞けよ。
No.
なんだかんだでイベント自体は反響大きかったみたいで、結構問い合わせ殺到らしいぜ。
No, you do. The event was somewhat noticeable. Looks like she got many replies.
苦情でしょ？
You mean complaints?
ってわけで第1回 EX 兼イベント反省会だ。
That's why we will hold the first extra stage review meeting.
私は反省するところはないわよ。
I don't really want to review anything.
どうだ、楽しそうだろう。
Look at this. Even though Alice doesn't appear in this at all, it doesn't stop her from appearing in my chat. Well done, guys. How's that? Sounds fun?
いや全然。っていうかさっきから人の話聞いてる？
Not at all. Did you listen to what I've said?
ってわけでパチ、いや、ゲストを呼んだぜ。
I also called Patch. I called a guest.
先に名前言っちゃダメでしょ。
It doesn't work if you said the name already.
レイム、ゲストは誰だと思う？思うんだぜ。
Who do you think I've called, Reimu?
だから今現在うちで養ってるもやしでしょ。
That sprout that lives at my house, of course.
正解はこの人だぜ。
And the answer is this person. Patchulino Ligi! I like how one of the characters in her name. God damn it. I interrupted it. I'm sorry. Alright, look. Look at one of the characters in her name. It looks like a face with an X for a mouth. Okay.
どうだレイム、ワクワクしたか？
Well, Reimu, are you excited?
ドキドキした？
Are you thrilled?
みじんも感じなかったわ。これほどワクワクしないゲストは初めてね。
I don't feel anything. First time I've seen such an uninteresting guest. Damn, that's rude.
テンション低いな。もっと元気よく行こうぜ。大声出して。
So much pretension. Cheer up. Speak louder.
金くれよ、6万円。
Give me money. 60,000 yen. That's a very specific amount here.
いきなり金を要求するなよ。何なんだよ6万円っていう具体的な数字は。
Don't ask for money all of a sudden. What's with that precise number?
今まで賽銭箱に入ってた金額の総数。
That's total amount of donations to the shrine.
確定申告する必要なくて楽だな。
You're lucky you don't have to file tax reports. Oh, pfft. A report that states your income and expenditure. Doctor's bills, house repairs, etc., etc. They are hard to file because the tax offices are always crowded, and you have to file the report in time. However, if you don't have any income, you don't need to write those. Of course, there are no taxes in Gensokyo. This is a little bit on the nose. Fucking tax season. Chad, I wish I did my taxes as soon as they rolled in. I really do. I'm glad they rolled back and all, but god damn it. What a pain in the dick. Huh? That much?
言っておくけど、私の代だけじゃなくて、白麗神社創立から今までの総額だから。
That's not in my lifetime. That is since the foundation of Hakude Shrine. Huh? That much?
感想変わらないんだ。
Her reactions haven't changed.
だってここに来て数日経つけど1円すら入ってるの見たことないわよ。
I've never seen anyone donate anything since I moved here.
数日で入ってるわけないだろ、スカタン。
So living here doesn't bother you, Skatan.
怒られてる
Oh, I missed it.
数日で入ってるわけないだろ、スカタン。
What is this? Chat, what the hell is a Skatan? I gotta Google it. One sec. Skatan. Urban Dictionary. The beam praised by all sorts of skaters and longboarders, a sport you respect because it has produced such legends as Tony Hawk and Rodney Mullen. I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's the correct definition. What the fuck? I missed the translator's note and I can't go back. Can I? Hold on.
数日で入ってるわけないだろスカタン。
What does this got done? Ah! More. Oh. There's no back button, chat. Time to restart from the beginning. Start over. Yep. All for one translator's note. Back to the title. Start game. Da 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 da.
いや、
レイも
はそ世の中
The incomparable Squidward.
どう
沼
とにかく聞けよ。
くってわた
Uh-huh. Yep. I'm gonna eat some food while I skip.
いやレイも
だから
せどうだレイもドキドキした
虹
って
金くれ今まで
確定
言っておくけど感想
だってここに
数日で入ってるわけないだろスカタン。
Sorry, the chicken took fucking forever to chew. A Japanese word meaning someone clueless. Scott, suka, here means clueless, but what about tan? It doesn't look like tan you use with children, and this word has been around Edo period. Puzzling. What? Alright. Worth the reset.
怒られちゃったわ
She got angry.
うん怒られたな
Definitely angry.
なんかあんたたちすごい腹立つわ。
You two really piss me off.
まあ暇だからイライラするんだぜとにかく反省会すれば楽しくなるぜ
You're just angry because you're bored. This meeting will cheer you up.
どんな反省会なのよ。さっきも言ったけど私は反省するところなんてないわよ。
What meeting? Didn't I say I don't want to review anything?
反省会って言っても全体図から見た反省だから個人にどうこう言うつもりはないわ
We'll review from a general perspective, not individual.
何言ってるかちょっとわからないけど。
I kind of like the idea that Reimu called Patchy a skateboarder worshipper. That seemed pretty cool. Chat, you think Patchy could do a kickflip? You think she could rail grind? That'd be pretty cool. I have no idea what you just said. Me neither, Reimu.
レイムは私たちのやりとり見てて気になるところがあったら何か言ってくれればいいよ得意のツッコミでさ脇だよとか
Reimu, you can just watch us and talk and exclaim something occasionally. Like armpits or something. Okay. Well, thanks, Mirsa. I see Alice is rubbing off on you.
だよじゃなくてかよだから。脇かよ。いや脇かよとか言ったことないし。
What armpits? That's unrelated, and I haven't said anything like that.
そもそも EX って銘打ってるならあの妹を呼ばないとダメなんじゃないの？
Since you called it extra stage, you have to call her.
あの妹を呼んでどうすんだよ
Why do you want me to call a potato?
そっちじゃないから。あと食べ物をバカにするんじゃない。ついでに秋の神をバカにするな。
I didn't mean that. Don't talk down food, and Aki sisters as well.
なんでフランを呼ばないのよ。
Hakude Reimu's pro skater. Well, we have the concept, chat. Now we just need someone to make it. I want to see Reimu do 7 flips in the air. We'll call it Fantasy Seal. Why don't you call Flandre?
なんでそうなるんだ
Why would I do that?
なんでそうならないのよ。
Why wouldn't you do that?
まあムキューの方が数字取れるからな
Alright, if our Mukyu girl starts to count.
ラーメンと動物そしてムキュー最初の時期ね
Ramen, animals, and Mukyu. Those are the 3 sacred treasures. Yep. What does a Mukyu look like exactly? What about that is... You know what? That's okay.
きっとパチュリーの方が絡みやすいからじゃないか？
Patchouli likes to play along, doesn't she? Probably bored out of her mind. You want to run that by me one more time, girl? Oh my god, she's adorable. She's probably drunk off her rocker and bored as sin because all her books exploded. Roll me!
フランドールファンにどう顔向けすればいいのよ。
What will you tell Flandre's fans otherwise?
次回を待てとしか言えないな。
I'll tell them to wait until next time. Well, chat, you hear that?
大人汚い。
Filthy adult.
綺麗なままで沼に入れるか。
Everyone is filthy in this swamp. Everyone is filthy in this swamp.
今度は私が怒られたわ。
And now she got angry.
怒られたわね。
Mm-hmm. Definitely angry.
そんなに登場してほしいのか。仕方ねえな。ファイルロードフランドール。
I'm not sure I want it, but I'll have to. Load file. Flandre. Younger sister of Vermilia, master of SDM. Last time, we only heard her talking in the basement while the mansion collapsed. She's a vampire like Vermilia, but since she's always using sunscreen, she's safe from the sun, more or less. What? What do you mean she's using sunscreen? Oh my god, there she is! Farandine Scarlet!
Juice!
Here I am! Look how squishy she is! She's so cute! Alright. Here I am.
じゃ、お疲れさました。
Yes, thank you for visiting us. Hold on, I gotta take a few thumbnail shots here, just in case.
お疲れ。
Sure, bye-bye.
ちょ、返すな。
Hey, don't go back.
正直私も帰りたいんだけど。
Actually, I want to go home myself.
あ、パチェだ。相変わらず変な漫画描いてるの？
Ah, it's Patchy. Do you still draw your weird manga?
こんなところでちょっと何を言ってるの？
Why here of all places? Don't say it. Oh, listen to this mix of her theme. Damn, that's really nice. Fantastic. Great remix.
何の話してんだ？
What is she talking about?
口の話、口の話。
Never mind, never mind. Can you shinaide? Can you shinaide?
どうせ自伝でも書いて悦に浸ってるんでしょ。後に自分か子供が犯罪を犯しちゃって笑い物にされるのがオチね。
I guess she writes her autobiography to bask in glory, and then she will start joking about crimes she or her child have committed.
どんな芸能人だよ。
Who are you talking about?
みんな何話してるの？
What are you all talking about?
前にやったイベントの反省会をするみたいよ。
We're holding a review meeting to discuss the event.
反省どころか出番すら少なかったよ、私。
What can I say? I was barely in that event.
それはレミーに文句言ってよ。暴力でもいいけど。
Complain to Remy about that, preferably with violence.
私の肉体言語は半端ないからね。
I can converse with body language.
それはみんな100も承知だか
Everyone here can do that.
ら。おい、そこの目がチカチカするカラーリングの連中、何をぶつくさ言ってるんだ。
Hey,
少し黙らっしゃい。
what are you talking about? Your eyes are sparkling. Cut it out.
怒られたわね。マリサはあの日かしら。
She got angry again. Are you on your period, Marissa? God damn it.
ところ構わず合体術をしたくなるあの日だね。
Yes, a period is when you want to use rigged body techniques. Thank you so much, Patchy and Flandre, for teaching me all I need to know about this. I definitely very much needed this information.
そんな日ねえよ。
No, not this one. Not that one.
とりあえず今日の流れを説明するぜ。
Important info, but not for me. Anyway, let me explain what we'll do today.
半分気絶しながら聞くわ。
I'm going to listen half asleep.
ならば私は全気絶。
I'll just sleep through it.
じゃあ私は霧になる。
And I'll become the mist. Look at her little Lavaltine. Look at her little Lavaltine. Oh, goodness.
聞いてなくて後でしょげた顔しても知らないぜ。
Okay, but don't complain to me later.
じゃあ聞く。
Alright, I'll listen.
素直なやつは好きだぜ。
I like straightforward people.
ラブコメ期待しても無駄よ。
My hopes for a romantic comedy won't be realized.
誰に言ってんだ。まあいい。
Hmm.
このアンケートは風邪をひいたアヤからもらったものでな。
Who are you talking with? Anyway, I got these surveys from Aya, who has catched cold.
なんであの天狗は風邪ひいてるの？
How did a Tengu catch cold?
そりゃ凍った湖の上で全裸になってたら風邪くらいひくわよ。逆に風邪をひかない方がどうかしてる。
I think it's because she undressed on top of the lake, though she was trying to protect herself from the cold. An episode from a bad end from the previous game. Of course, nobody would want to see Aya naked, so we had to silhouette her. Nobody would want to see that. Yep, not me. Not you, no one, chat, no one. We didn't want to see that.
風を操るのに風邪ひくのも変じゃない？
How does a Windmaster catch cold anyway?
そう言われれば。あ、いや全然変じゃないわよ。あなただって七王を操るけど月曜日は嫌いでしょ？
That's... No, it doesn't change anything. You are a 7-day witch, but you hate Mondays anyway, so we're Garfield now.
なるほど。すごい説得力ね。
Ah, I got it. You're great at explaining things. I think Patchy's had a little bit too much to drink.
何の話してるのか知らないけど、このお約束の流れ嫌いじゃないぜ。
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm fine with this development. Oh my god, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but you've been here for a while. Thank you for the resub. Anthine? Let me know if I got that right.
私はかなり置いてけぼり気味だよ。
I feel that everyone has forgotten about me. Is it Ein or Ian? Let me know. I'll get it right. I'll get it right if you tell me. Ah. I feel it. Okay.
プランも隙があったらどんどん話に加わるんだぞ。
Ian, German word. Ian the okay. Well, thank you for subbing again, Ian. Try to say something during pauses in conversation.
私はぶっちゃけトーク向けのキャラじゃないよ。
Frankly, I'm not much of a talking character.
気にするな。私から見たら全員芋だらけだ。
Don't worry about it. Everyone here is a potato sack as I see it. Now that's just, it's a little bit uncalled for when you say Marissa.
失礼な。だったら全員都会派になればいいわけ？
How rude. You're telling us to act modern?
いや、それはならない方がお互いのためだ。
No, you definitely shouldn't do that.
そうね。
Okay.
話を戻すぜ。お前ら邪魔すんな。
Back to topic. Don't interrupt me. They call the... Holy shit. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Yo-Yo. Well, as soon as I read that as Patchy, I was like, that's not the Patchy I'm thinking of, but... Imagine that reconstruction of a skeleton. That would be weird. Back to topic. Don't interrupt me.
暇だから、このアンケートを顔色が緑のあやから借りてここに来たってわけだ。
I was bored at that time, so I borrowed the surveys from green-faced Aya.
反省会のハの字も出てきてないんだけど。
Nicole.
結局どういうことなのよ。
I still don't see the need for a meeting. Why are we doing it?
私も急に呼ばれてきただけだから詳しいことはさっぱりよ。
I was called here suddenly as well. I don't know the details too. You're living here!
おや、
What-
右に同じ。
What she said.
まず最初はイベントの流れに沿ってステージ移動だぜ。その場その場で反省点を各自言っていこうじゃないか。
First of all, we'll visit the locations of the event and express our opinions on them.
本当に説明なしで進めるわね。
So we're really moving without an explanation.
説明してるだろ。
That was the explanation.
いや、反省会をすることに至った説明よ。
No, you didn't explain why we're holding a meeting in the first place.
思いつきだよ。
I just wanted to.
なぜ怒る？
Why so angry?
お前ら暇なんだろ。ごちゃごちゃ言ってないで付き合えよ。
Y'all are bored anyway. Quit talking. Let's have some fun.
ツンデレなのかしら。
Are you a tsundere?
ねえレイム、ツンデレって何？
Hey, Reimu. What's a tsundere?
宴会で出された唐揚げに勝手にレモンかけて取り分けるようなやつのことよ。
It's a person who puts lemons into meals at parties. What?
なるほど。
Oh, I see.
多分違うと思う。
I think that's wrong.
昨今のキャラは全部その言葉で片付けられがちだぜ。
Everyone gets described with this word nowadays. Oh god, do I feel that.
安い女の代名詞みたいだな。
Sounds like a pronoun for cheap women. Oh god. I'm gonna refrain from commenting on that one. Damn it.
もう鬱陶しいわね。分かったわよ。行くわよ。
This is getting dull. Come on, let's go already.
出れたわね。
There's the dere mode.
出れたな。
Definitely dere.
おお、これが。
Oh, so that's how it is. Hold on, more shots, just in case. You never know which one I'm gonna use.
本気で鬱陶しいよこいつら。
You are all so annoying.
レイムが出れたところで最初の場所へ移動するぜ。
Now that Reimu is in dere mode, we can move to the first location.
ストレス溜まりそうな一日が始まるわね。
Thus begins another painful day in my life.
忙しい人のためのコーナーエクストラ。
Fantastic transition screen.
着いたぜ。
We've arrived.
移動してない。
We didn't move.
いいえ、よく見なさい。3センチくらい移動したわ。
No, look closely. We moved about 3 centimeters.
いいよそんな報告しなくて。
You don't have to say that.
ねえ、あの小汚い箱は何？
Hey, what's this dirty little box for?
あれはこの世のありとあらゆる薬剤が入ってるんだ。そこに希望すらないぜ。
This box holds all the disasters of this world, and it has hope at the bottom.
言えてみようね。
You can call it a wonder.
言えてないよ。
No, you can't.
この場所を抜きにこのゲームは語れないぜ。
You can't tell a story without this place.
確かに。あの恥知らずの天狗が来なければ厄介ごとに巻き込まれなくて済んだのに。
Indeed. If that shameless Tengu hadn't come here, I wouldn't be involved in all this.
そのための例のアリスのバッドエンドだぜ。
We did a bad end with Alice for that case.
そういえばそこで出てきたテレビのニュースキャスターのシルエットって。
By the way, what about the character silhouette on that TV? It's hard to really explain that silhouette thing, especially since the character didn't appear in the main story. I'm sure you all guessed it was Raisin, and it was just a sample sketch I made that wasn't related to EoSD project. I didn't color it in because I had too much other work in my hands. What? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't recall what they're talking about here.
説明すると長くて複雑な話になるから気にするな。
I'm afraid it's a long and complicated story. Yeah, the first bad end of the game was when we decided not to go to the shrine and we went to Alice's house. We got a sneak peek into how Alice was, and then Aya died. Ayaya. Ayaya. I'm afraid it was a long and complicated
この白
story.
霊神社は何かと要になる場所ね。始まりと終わりが集う場所よ。
Hakude Shrine is the cornerstone. Everything begins and ends here.
真面目な部分はパチュリー大先生に任せるぜ。
Let's leave the earnest speeches to great teacher Patchouli.
パチェは先生か。
Ah, Patchy's a teacher.
女教師のくせに全く色気のないずんぐりむっくりだってことはみんな把握してるからな。そのことをわざわざ言わないでいいぞ。パチュリーが傷つくからな。
She's a female teacher, but she's not at all hot or sexy. Let's not say it out loud. You can accidentally hurt Patchouli.
わかった。
Got it.
いつか刺されるわよ。
She'll stab you one of these days.
よし、じゃあ続けるわよ。
Alright, I'll go on then.
動じてないのかよ。
Don't you care about what they said?
異変を解決する巫女のいる神社がなぜ異変の始まりとなりうるのか。
This shrine is the home of incident-solving shrine maiden. But why do all the incidents begin here?
単に変な奴らが集まって勝手に面倒なことを始め出すのが悪い。
Some weird people assemble here and start doing bad stuff.
嫌だったらやめればいいの。
Why don't you stop them if you don't like it?
じゃあ今度 神社に来た奴らが不審な動きしたら一人ずつ殺すことにするわ。
Sure, next time I will kill each and every suspicious person who comes here.
アリスに神社で悪巧みするといいことがあるって言っておくぜ。
I think I'll tell Alice she needs to visit you sometime.
今の時点でマリサの息の根を止めた方がいい気がしてきたわ。
And now you've started to feel good about killing others.
レイムも知らず知らずのうちに厄介な異変の手助けしてるんだぜ。
As well as making Raymond resolve an incident unconsciously.
え？
Huh?
確かに。天狗の証言によれば、例の新聞に意見したことから話が始まったみたいだから。
According to that Tengu, the whole story began because you were asked for an opinion on her newspaper.
ゲームのパッケージ裏の煽り文句にも書いてあるけど、そんな大層なことを言ったつもりないわよ。
I was also complaining on the game cover, but I've never said anything like that. She was saying, so what if you made an ad column for everyone on the cover of the original game? She never said that in the game. Oh.
雪崩だって
Okay.
最初は小さな小石や振動で発生するんだぜ。運が悪かったと思って諦めるんだぜ。
It was just an avalanche that started from a pebble. If you think that's your bad luck, just quit.
お前らに何か相談されても二度と答えないことにするわ。
Get. I should remember to never again reply to anything during our discussions.
どうせお金で釣られちゃうでしょ。
We could just lure you with money anyway.
貧すればドンスよ。
Being poor makes you stupid.
微妙に使い方違う気もするぜ。
I feel that's not exactly how it works.
とりあえず神社の検証を進めましょう。
Anyway, let's continue inspecting the shrine.
見ての通り小綺麗で小汚い神社だな。毎日レイムが突っ立ってぼーっとしてる物件だ。
As you can see, it's a neat, dirty shrine. Reimu has to stay here every day.
外にいても基本的には私とやってること一緒だね。
It's outdoors, but fundamentally, it's the same as my cage.
来ればがっかり、拝めばボロボロ、佇む姿はゴミ屋敷ね。
If you come, it's disappointing. If you pray, it's tiring. If you stand, you'll get dirty.
前までは来てもお茶すら出なくなってたけど、最近は多少潤って経済的に余裕が出たみたいだぜ。
I've only come here to drink tea, but it looks like this place has become richer recently.
その理由は次回作で。
You will learn the reason in the next game.
そういう宣伝がてらの思わせぶりなセリフ嫌いじゃないぜ。
Hey, that was a neat announcement. I like it. All right, chat. Well, we got some insider info on the next game.
ラブコメしてみる？
Shall we do a romantic comedy?
それは超嫌だ。
Definitely not.
やっぱりやっぱり
I thought so.
この作品にそんなの求めちゃダメだ。
Don't make requests like those in this game.
人の神社をクソみそに言っておきながら和んでるんじゃないわよ。
Stop criticizing my shrine that calmly. Whoever voiced Reimu is a good angry.
悪い悪い。お詫びにキノコやるから。
Constant Angie. My bad. I'll give you a mushroom as an apology.
わーい。
Yay!
そうひょう。ボロ以外にいじるべきところはないが、とりあえず暇になったら神社に行け。
In conclusion, if you are bored, you don't have anywhere else to go, and you don't mind the dirt, come to the shrine.
二度と来んだ。二度と。
Don't ever come here again.
あの小汚い箱に書いてある文字、滑ってるね。
That character on the box is no good.
もう、お前たち殺す。
Damn it. I'll kill you all right now. Good.
忙しい人のためのコーナー。
Maybe I'll just use that.
場所を移動して、ここは森だな。
We change locations. This is the forest.
待てこら。
Wait, damn it.
なぜかレンムがひどい顔をしてこっちに走ってくるわ。
Rainbow made a scary face, so we had to run over here.
何怒ってるんだろうな。
Why is she so angry?
こら、逃げるんじゃないわよ。
You! Don't try to escape!
今からお前たちを殺すんだから。
I'll be killing you all from now on.
何気に今まで人生で聞いた言葉で一番怖いセリフだぜ。
By the way, that was the scariest line I heard in my life.
頭を悪くしないで、レイム。
Don't be bad in the head, Reimu.
気を悪くでしょ。
Do you mean in the mind?
そんなに怒らないで周りを見てみなさい、レム。
Stop being so angry and look around, Reimu.
周りって、森じゃない。
Am I in the forest?
なんか落ち着いた気分になってこない？
Do you feel more relaxed now?
私はそんな単純な人間じゃないわよ。
I'm not that simple-minded.
レム、あそこに食用キノコが生えてるぜ。
Reimu, there's some edible mushrooms over there.
何？いただきよ。
What? Thank you for the food.
自然は大切にするべきだろ。なあ、レイムよ。
You should treasure the nature. Right, Reimu?
そうね、美味しいわ。舌がピリピリするし。
Sure, this is tasty. It tingles my tongue.
よかったな。
That worked out.
ここは見ての通り森の中ね。
As you can see, it's the middle of the forest.
何も思いつかないね。
I can't think of anything else.
ネタを仕込むことのできないくらい普通の森ね。
It's such a usual forest, you can't really say anything about it.
背景に面白さなんていらないでしょ。
It's just the background. It doesn't need to be fun.
はいはい、わかったわかった。
Okay, I got that.
めっちゃ気分悪いわ。
I'm in a really bad mood.
この森は私の庭みたいなもんだ。日差しは微妙に入ってくるが、基本的にジメジメしてるぜ。
This forest is like a garden to me. There's a little sunlight here, so it's mostly damp. Is this why you see the world as a swamp?
くっさいね、ここ。
This place stinks!
雨が降ると地面のぬかるみと湿気の相乗効果で最低だ。
When it rains, the water mixes with the slush on the surface. That's the worst. Something in Japanese means a road that has become dirty from snow, dirt, etc. The kanji are a bit confusing. They would normally be read as dene. I've researched some manga. Oh, yep. And they all use nukurumi reading. I heard you can say denai as well, but it doesn't sound as... Well, okay, I don't really get it, but I'm also English boy.
ぬるぬるだよ。
It's so slippery.
だがその環境のおかげで魔法の素材に使えそうな植物、主にキノコが育つ。
However, this environment allows raw magic plants, that is, mushrooms, to grow.
うわ、マチェみたいな色のキノコが生えてる。
Wow, there's a patchy colored mushroom here.
大自然万歳。
Long live Mother Nature.
マリーさん、あなたまだそんなものを触媒にして魔法を使ってるの？
Marissa, do you still use those things as magic catalysts?
いいんだよ。本に書いてあることを実践するより自分で試行錯誤した方が感動もひとしおなんだぜ。
It's fine. Trial and error feels so much better for me than practicing stuff that was written in books. Okay. Meaning something is superior to something else. The reading Hitoshio sounds like some kind of food or a name. This word is also used to count dyed things or to describe dye soaking. Okay.
まあゲームの舞台としてはそんなに目立った場所ではなかったな。
Well, it wasn't anything special as far as the game itself went.
しかし、ここはたくさんのルーミアの魂が眠る場所なのよ。
But there are many Rumia spirits sleeping here.
あんな温厚な妖怪をゴミみたいに扱って、
I will never forgive you.
絶対に許さない。
I will never forgive you for treating such a gentle yokai like trash.
お前もいろいろやってた気がするけど。
I think you did a lot of things to her as well. Yeah, but then she kind of tore into everyone.
私は直接手を下してないわよ。
I didn't do any direct action against her.
一番たちの悪い役人ね。
You are the most ill-natured villain.
レーム、悪人だったんだ。
Oh, Raymond was a villain.
いい人面してるやつが一番厄介だからな。気をつけろよ。
People who pretend to be good are the most dangerous. Be careful.
この場所の総用は
I mean, that's a noise I
地味
make
な
all
場
the
所だから
daily.
ってボスに無茶するな。
In conclusion for this place was so plain we had to make the boss absurd.
じゃあまた場所を移動するぜ。
Then let's change locations again.
待てこら、一発殴らせろ。
Wait, damn it. Let me beat you up at least once.
忙しい人のためのコーナーエクストラ。
Extra. I like how they added like 3 extra syllables to the word extra. Extra.
ここは。
this is. It can't be.
ここはまさかなんかおぞましい気を感じるよ。
Ugh. This place feels disgusting. Is it just me, chat, or does Flandre likely have the same voice actor as Aya?
なんかおぞましい気を感じるよ。
Just the way she said that. Kind of sounds like Aya.
ここはな、高魔感と双璧をなす悪魔の館。
This evil mansion.
アリスんちだ。
This evil mansion is the twin to SDM. The Alice's house.
なんかうなり声が聞こえてきたよ。
I can hear someone groaning.
待ちなさい。
Oh, wait! The
レイ
Alice.
ムがひどい顔して規制を上げつつ追いかけてきたからだ。
That's just Reimu. She made another scary face and chases after us.
あんたたち人をバカにするのもいい加減にしなさい。
You bastards. Stop making fun of me already.
落ち着けレイム。ところでこの家を見てどう思う？
Calm down, Reimu. By the way, what do you think of this house?
すごく大きいわね。あの変人の家じゃない？
It's really huge. That pervert lives here, right?
そうなんだ。無駄に大きいんだ。なんだこの優遇っぷりは。私の家は絵どころか話にすら出てこないぞ。
Indeed, it's ridiculously huge. Why is she treated that good? My house didn't even get a picture of it.
家がないからしょっちゅう私のところに来てたのか。
Maybe you don't have a house. That's why you always visit me.
図書館に来てたのも実は屋根があるところに来たかっただけなのね。
Maybe she only visits my library because it has a roof.
マリサかわいそう。
Poor Marissa.
これからはいつでも来てもいいわよ。
You know what? You can visit me anytime.
温かく迎えてあげるわ。
I'll always have a warm welcome for you.
これからも仲良くしようね。
I will be your friend from now on, too. Poor Marissa.
そんな同情余計なお世話だよ。家はあるよ。ちゃんと森の中に立派な一軒家。
Stop feeling that sorry for me. I do have a house. Right. In the forest. A beautiful, isolated house.
ないない。
No, no.
地面がぬかるんでるから家も倒壊したのよね。
The ground is so muddy here. It has probably destroyed your house.
段ボールならいっぱいあげるよ。
I have a lot of cardboard boxes.
家あるから。お前らしつこいぞ。
I have a house. Stop being so persistent.
まあマリサの言う通り立派な玄関と家ね。
Maybe Flandre is the one putting the cardboard boxes in the lost and found bin. Well, as Marissa said, this is a great house. Boxin'. Moosin'.
あの人形使いの優遇されっぷりは異常。
This puppeteer is being treated exceptionally good.
好きじゃないけどキャラ的に美味しいから使われたんだろうな。好きじゃないけど好きじゃないけど。
Nobody likes her, but she can be funny, so we use her. But we definitely don't like her.
立ち絵に一人だけ特殊エフェクトもあったわね。
She also got a unique graphic effect.
最初あれのせいでバグりまくってたぞ。
It was a bug to begin with. Now hold on, I need the lore. We're talking about I'm in heaven effect here. It wasn't really a bug, more like something we forgot to remove. Many other characters used that effect. Transmitter used it, Quakuma did, even the characters on Bad Ending Screen did. Oh. Oh. So they just forgot to remove that from her. That's why she does that. Nice.
二人とも何の話してるんだろう。
What are those two talking about?
不満が募りすぎて楽屋裏ネタに走ってるのよ。
It's the feeling of unhappiness turning into gossip.
もっと言えば、当初はこの EX にすら私出なかった予定だったよね。
Tell me the truth. You didn't originally plan to include me in this extra stage, right? Yep.
これ以上ここにいると悲しいから中に入ろうよ。
Just standing here is too sad. Shall we go in?
中入るの？
Just remember, chat. Combos and fighting games were also an accident. That's important lore. In? Go inside?
何言ってんだフラン。中に誰かいたらどうすんだ。
What are you talking about? Flandre? What if there's someone inside?
これ誰かの家じゃないの？
Well, it is someone's house, right?
だからこの家の主が危ないんだ。
The resident of this house is dangerous.
じゃあ私が成敗してくる。主に殺す。捨て頃で。
Alright, let me just pop up the old Google. Sute Goro. Sute Goro. Definition, yeah. What? I'm not looking for a person. I'm looking for a thing. What? Oh, I don't fucking know. I got nothing, chat. Sorry. Can't find anything.
お前の殺すはシャレになってないから。
Hey, don't make jokes about killing people. I mean, Rainbow's been doing that the whole time.
うおーいフラーン。
Oi, Flan!
行っちゃったわね。
She went inside.
どっちの心配していいのかさっぱりわからないわ。
I'm not sure who should I be concerned about.
総評は扉と雨戸が美味しそう。
In conclusion, doors and window shutters look tasty. Please do not eat the house.
急に雑になるんじゃないわよ。
You just made that up.
みんなやったよ。中にいるやつをやったよ。
Everyone, I did it! I've killed the person inside.
倒しても復活場所っていう忌まわしい設定があるんじゃなかったか？
Thankfully, she can respawn. This development won't be getting unpleasant.
設定言うな。幻想郷のルールなんだから文句言わないの。
Don't say development. Those are rules of Gensokyo. Don't complain about them.
そんなルール今まで見たことも聞いたこともなかったぜ。
I haven't seen or heard anything about those rules.
大
Chat,
丈
how,
夫。一時的にだけど永遠に殺しておいたよ。
Chat, how many times has Alice died in this game? Is what I was going to ask, but don't worry, I've temporarily killed her for all eternity. So I have a feeling that Alice, that might be it for Alice. Doesn't matter how many times she's died now. Dead for all eternity.
何それ怖い。
Wait, what? That's scary.
一時的に永遠ってなんだろう。考えれば考えるほど怖いんだけど。
Temporarily, for all eternity? No matter how I think about this, it's scary either way.
あなたたち二人も十分めんどくさいわ。せっかくご都合主義の流れになったんだから早く行くわよ。
You two are pretty boring yourselves. Let's take this chance and move forward already.
仕方ないわね。マリサの仮住まいに入るわよ。
This can't be helped. Let's visit Marissa's temporary residence.
私の家はこんなに立派じゃねえ。
My house isn't that beautiful.
コンプレックス言わなくていいよ。
Stop having complexes about this. What the? What?
なんか靴。
It's so ordinary.
そうだな。そうかな。
Really? I mean, really?
普通という言葉の定義が一瞬わからなくなったわ。
Now I'm confused. Oh, about the meaning of ordinary.
ねえ。こ
Oh
のテーブル
goodness.
の上にあるの何？
Hey, what's this on top of the table?
あれはアリスの顎置きだ。
This is where Alice keeps her jaw.
嘘を教えるな。あと、これはテーブルじゃなくてちゃぶ台よ。
Stop telling her lies. It's a tea table, not a usual one.
同じことじゃないの？レームはもっと物の本質をよく見ようよ。
Aren't those the same thing? Reimu, you should take a closer look at the true nature of things. No!
痛いじゃない。
Stop hitting me! It hurts!
そこまでよ。
That's enough.
うちのセリフよ。
That was my line.
打った説明をしないって。何？
Why don't you explain why did you just hit me?
ねえねえ見て見て。マ アリスの写真が飾ってあるよ。
Hey, hey, look here. It's decorated with Marissa's photos.
なんだかんだで可愛いところあるわね、アリスは。
Alice has a pretty cute place after all.
これいつ撮られたんだ？
When did she take those?
え、盗撮？
Are those peeping photos?
その割には目線お願いしますって撮ったみたいなカメラ目線ね。
Actually, take a look at the point of view. I mean, think about where the camera was.
あやも真っ青なすごい撮影技術ね。
Aya keeps her quality level even on the verge of death.
うわ、なんか写真がすごいベトベト。
Ah, those photos are all sticky.
すごいぬめてる。
It's really slimy.
レームの脇みたい。
Pardon? What? Excuse me? What do you mean? They're like Reimu's armpits. What?
ぬめってないよ。
They
そんなには。
they aren't slimy. At least not that slimy. Abort! Abort! Retreat!
自分が写ってる写真があんな風にされるってどうなの？
What was she doing with all these photos of yours?
まあ、アリスのやることだし。
Well, it's Alice after all.
少しは気にしろよ。
You should be more concerned.
しょうがないだろ。アリスなんだし。
This can't be helped. It's Alice after all. No matter what she does, no matter how she treats everyone, she's still Alice. So it all ends with just, it's Alice after all. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
そっか。
Is that it?
で、結局テーブルの上にあるのは何？
So, what is that thing on the table after all?
ラジカセね。自分の声を録音できたり、どこからともなく漂っている電波をキャッチすることができるのよ。
It's a radio cassette player. You can use it to record your voice, or to catch drifting radio waves, or something.
おお、じゃあ私も録音したい。
Ooh, I want to record my voice.
中にカセットは入ってるわね。中身が何か知らないけど上書きしちゃえ。
There's a cassette inside. I don't know what's on it, but you're going to overwrite its contents.
姉は血を吐く。妹は火吐く。
Elder sister spits blood. Younger spits ashes.
いやいや、何を録音しようとしてるのよ。
No, no. What are you trying to record?
一人の時によく聞いた J-POP。
That's J-pop I listened to while I was alone.
J-POP じゃないから、それ。
That's not J-pop.
せっかく私の初カラオケだったのに。
And it was my first karaoke.
カラオケでもないから。
It's not karaoke either.
わざわざ歌を歌うってだけでお金を使うなんて馬鹿げてるにも程があるわよね。
There are fools who will pay money to be able to sing some songs, huh?
あなたはツッコミ入れてる場所がおかしいから。
That was an odd place for you to make a joke.
後で使うかもしれないからパクっとくか、このラジカセ。
I may listen to the recording later. I'll be taking this
マ
player.
リサは問題外ね。
Marissa, you're unbelievable.
一人でブツブツ言ってるパチュリーはほっといて、部屋の検証を再開するか。
Stop grumbling about me and return a room inspection, Patchouli.
基本的には可愛い部屋だね。
Basically, it's a lovely room.
まあ基本的にはだけどな。ところどころに狂気が混じってるから気をつけろ。
Well, that's just fundamentally. There are pieces of insanity here and there, so watch out.
そんな気軽に狂気が転がってるわけないわよ。
You can't just call it insane so easily.
じゃあ試しに引き出しの中とか見ればいいんじゃないか？
Then how about you try looking in a drawer or something? That is a bad idea.
そんな大したもの入ってるわけ。
Oh, Reimu. Why? There's no way there could be... Yeah!
パチュリーはベッドの下を覗いてみ。
Patchouli, look under her bed.
めんどくさいわね。
Oh, this is so troublesome. Give it!
そしてフラン、お前は冷蔵庫の中を見てみるんだ。
Flandre, and you try to check her fridge.
うわー、普通。
Wow, nothing unusual.
嘘？
It can't be.
マリサのせいで今世紀に入って一番ひどいもの見ちゃったじゃない。
Marissa, you've made me see the scariest thing in this century. Pukyu, pukyu.
とっとと出た方がいいな。この場所の総評は日常の中に潜む狂気の館だな。
That's why we should leave here. Leave as soon as possible. The conclusion here is the place where insanity lurks among the ordinary things.
とりあえず人の家に勝手に入って物を取るのはいけないと思う。
I don't think we should have taken stuff from her house in the first place.
大の賛成なのら。
It's the opposite of success.
ほら、行こうぜ。
Flandre, let's go.
わかった。
Sure, I'm going.
私正論言ったわよね。
I've said something good, right? Yes.
何この扱い。
What's with that treatment then?
脇役なんてこんなものよ。
That's how supporting roles work.
いや私一応長年主役張ってるんだけど。
But I'm a long-term main character.
お前もシカトかい。
Are you ignoring me as well? Poor Reimu. She's never been a secondary character in all her life.
久しぶりのシャバの空気はうまいな。
Finally, the air of this corrupt world smells so nice.
早くバスへの飲み屋で一杯やるわよ。
I want to drink something at a bar right now.
すでに出来上がってるじゃないか。レイムはどうした？
Isn't that enough to get you drunk? Where's Reimu?
中でブツブツ言ってたから無視して出てきちゃったわ。
She was mumbling about something inside, so I went outside without her.
寂しいね、レイム。
Reimu was so lonely.
ああ見えて、毎日一人で神社掃除するだけの人生なんだ。仲良くしてやってくれ。
You see? That's what a lifetime of shrine sweeping does to you. Treat her nice.
何を勝手に寂しい女に仕立て上げてるのよ。
Why do you make a lonely woman out of me all of a sudden?
これからも友達でいてやるぜ。
From now on, we'll be friends again.
仕方ないわね。友達になってあげる
There's no other way. I'll become your friend.
わ。よかったね、レイム。
Isn't that great, Reimu?
完全に余計なお世話だよ。
This is all totally unnecessary.
レイムがぼっちから解放されたところで最後の仕上げだぜ。
Reimu, I'll save you from your loneliness as soon as I finish here.
アリスん家にマスパ
The music, chat! The music! Eat a Master Spark, Alice's house. I miss this music.
ー。アリスん家にマスパ
Maspa!
なぜ焼き払う。
Why'd you burn it?
だってキノコ雲発生させないとここの反省会できないだろ。
Because you can't have a review meeting without a mushroom cloud.
理由と手段がおかしいでしょ。
Your reasoning and your means are a bit off.
細かいことはゴミ箱に捨ててきたぜ。
Throw away all the unnecessary things.
セリフがうまくないし全然かっこよくないし。
That line wasn't only bad, it was really uncool.
とにかくアリスの家の残りが消えないうちにキノコ雲の検証だぜ。
Anyway, let's inspect the mushroom cloud until Alice's fragrance is completely gone.
嫌な残りがね。
I hate that fragrance.
この背景はオチ専用の背景ね。当初は大オチだけに使おうと思ってたけどいろんな場所で使われてたわね。
This background was used for finishing jokes. It was supposed to be a big deal at first, but we ended up using it in various places.
バッドエンドはパワーだぜ。
Bad ends are power. Yeah, they kinda are.
バッドエンドだけならいいけど、ホームページやパッケージにも使われてたわよ。
Not only bad ends, it was also used for home pages and game covers.
パッケージですでに落ちてるって画期的だよな。
You've already spoiled it on the game cover. On the cover of EoSD for the busy person, there are Reimu, Marissa, and Remilia standing in front of a mushroom cloud. We got away with it since it was our first project, but next time we'll probably draw something that doesn't cause a "is this how it'll end" reaction. Chad, is that... Son of a bitch. Hold on, chat. Let me show you this. Wasn't kidding. I mean, it's really blurry because the only image I have available is 200 by 200. But yeah. That's actually what the cover of this game was. God damn it. Their new metal album. I mean, SDM can stand for synthetic death metal, right? Or I guess you could call it scarlet death metal. That was a problem. But aren't the original games spoiling their contents on the cover? Those aren't spoiling anything. Shrine death metal. Anyway, the screen will probably appear many more times in this series. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. Or if it did. Everyone will think, oh, it's this thing again, when they see it. No, I've seen this about 4 or 5 times now, and I still get a hearty chuckle out of it every time it shows up. The absurdity of it's pretty great. These times will probably happen when you run out of joke ideas, and an explosion is always a good way out of such situations. It's true. You got us there. Night, Red. I can't let those lines pass. Are we going to make more of the events? Of course. That's why we're reviewing in the first place. We're gathering material. Alice's house exploded twice, I think. One of them was a bad end. Although the Scarlet Double Mansion has exploded like 2 or 3 times. Just keeping track of all the locations have gotten nuked. I'm pretty sure it's just been 2 locations. It's just been 2 different ones multiple times. You didn't have to expose it. Adult conversations are so hard. If you want to be a good adult, don't follow their example. Anyway, the conclusion here is, used in times of trouble, but creates a trouble itself. It's like a riddle or something, chat. Used in times of trouble, but causes trouble itself. It's a goddamn riddle. Just like Reimu. I'm not going to save any of you when you need it. Why is she angry at all of us? Don't worry. If it'll come to that, I'll save you. Probably by killing your opponent. That's why we tell you not to be so frank about killing others. Let's move to the next location. I hate that next stage. Don't worry, Flandre will keep us warm. If she does so, we'll have another problem. But there's no other way. Sutra. Oh, we're at the lake.
やっぱりめっちゃ寒いわ。
As I expected. It's really cold here.
脇出してるからだろ。
That's because your armpits are exposed.
脇を出して何が悪い。
What's wrong with exposing your armpits, Morty? Why did she have to say it like that?
脇を出して何が悪い。
What's wrong with exposing your armpits?
そんな怒りながら言うセリフじゃないぜ。
If you're that angry, don't talk.
私も寒くて細胞が活動停止を要求してきそうだから早めに行くわよ。
I'm so cold, my cells demand to stop their activity, so I'll be going ahead.
結構滑って楽しいのにまだ痛いよ。
Ooh, sliding is so fun. I want to come here again.
寒い。飲まずにはいられない。
This is so cold. I can't stay here without a drink.
今更だけどその状態使いどころに困る絵だよな。
It's a bit too late to say that, but that condition would be very bad.
言わなくていいから。
You don't have to say it.
いや、そういう細かいところにメスを入れてこその反省会だ。
No, it's the point of this meeting to clear up those tiny details.
ただのハゲ足取りの荒探しだよね。
You're just picking on her.
うん。
Yep.
そうだったんだ。
So that's how it is.
言える。ここは細かの周りにある湖よ。
It's freezing. This is the lake near the SDM.
どっちかというと湖のど真ん中にコーマ館があるって認識なんだが、そもそもそれぞれの場所の位置関係が未だにわからんのだが。
There's also a recognized theory that SDM is in the middle of this lake. Actually, I'm still confused about the relative positions of the various locations. So here's the thing, chat. Apparently, the lake was... The SDM was located in the center of the lake, but the SDM is also located on the end of the lake. But I don't really know what the fuck is going on with that at all. I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist in the middle of the lake. Pretty sure it's across the lake. That makes the most sense to me. But I guess at some point it was in the middle, and then I guess the topography of the land changed because we didn't really have any locations at the time. I don't really know.
私にだってわからないことはある。
I don't understand much about that myself. To be fair, I didn't even know there was a mansion aside from the SDM next to the Misty Lake. The abandoned mansion where the Prison River sisters live. That's on the other side of the lake. I mean, you can see it in Puppet Dance Performance. Puppet Dance Performance has a pretty good map for that kind of thing. But yeah, I only found that by accident. I didn't know they lived there. Kind of thought they were from the Netherworld.
仮に私の認識で合ってるとしても、それはそれで問題なんだよな。
Nah, Scarlet Level Mansion doesn't move. I'm pretty sure at this point it's just 100% not in the center of the lake. But you'd have to look. You'd have to ask the big man himself. There's also a little bit of map and Forbidden Scrollery. Oh, there you go. That'll help. If we assume that this theory is correct, there are still problems about it.
なんでそんな立地の悪いところに館なんて建てたの？バカ？
Why did you have to construct the mansion in such a bad place? Are you fools?
そんなこと聞かれても知らないわ。
You can ask me, but I don't know myself.
わからないことだらけじゃない。
There are way too many things you don't know.
この七葉魔女の目をもってしても読めなかった。
The Switch of the 7 Days, haven't read about it.
とっととこの湖のこと言いなさいよ。寒いんだから。
The map moves around the human village in Marissa's house compared to Puppet Dance Performance. Well, there's only one human village is the weird thing. So it's big, but I guess the reason I don't know. They probably just tried to put in a location Puppet Dance Performance that makes the most sense, because you needed to go do it first. Who knows? I'll get there when I get there. I'll check it out myself. Tell us about the lake now. It's cold.
そっちが邪魔してきたじゃない。いい加減にしないとスペルカーが発動させるわよ。
You're the one who interrupted me. Stop doing that, or I'll hit you with a spell card.
スペルカードね。
With a spell card, huh?
マスパか無双封印くらいしか出てこないけどな。
We haven't used anything except Maspa and Fantasy Seal.
特に理由もなくアメンボ赤いのアグニシャインはボツになってたし。
For some reason, Red Strider's Agni Shrine was cut. That's Patchy's card, isn't it? This was supposed to be a line said by a transmitter. It was in the script, but we had no idea who would say it. We ended up cutting it since it wouldn't fit anywhere. We couldn't make a good joke if we just declared it's Agni Shrine. Let Patchy say it. Oh, yeah.
パチュリー一世一代の大博打セリフだったのにな。
Patchy, you were really staking everything on that line. By the way, about cutting stuff. There's a singing scene in Marissa's Route Stage 3, but we accidentally made it sound like a certain melody, so we made another record, and after much thought, used it for the scene. That's how we avoided the problems that time. What? These are dev notes, not translators' notes, right? I'm gonna assume that's what the case is, because it feels weird if the translator was saying this. And this is extra, which seems to be a lot of stuff for the devs.
そのセリフにそんなに未練ないわよ。いいから湖の説明させなさい。
I don't really think much about that line. Okay, I'll do the talking.
わかったよ。じゃあ説明してくれ。
Okay, go on with the explanation.
特にないかな。
Well, there isn't much to explain.
ねえの？
Well, duh.
まあ環境が分かりやすいから誰か投資したり釣りをしたりしてるわね。
This type of environment is easy. We had freezing to death and fishing scenes here. Oh god, yeah. The flashback scene with Remilia and Sakuya's flashback scene, probably one of the best scenes. And I'm not just saying, I'm totally just saying that because of the spaghetti and meatballs, dude. That shit was so good.
ここに出てくるボスのチルノはいじりやすいキャラだからなぜか場所の印象も強いわね。
Chirito's the boss here, and she's easy to manipulate. So this location certainly leaves an impression.
パチュリーの仕事取るなよ。あいつ泣いてるぞ。
Don't do Patchy's work. You're making her cry.
ごめん。
Sorry. Mukyo Mukyo! Muku Mukiri!
なんだただのパチュリーの母国語か。
What the? Is this Patchy's native language?
謝って損したわ。
My apology damaged her.
まあ、なんで常にこうってるんだとか、霧が出てるんじゃないのかとかは気にしないことね。
Well, nobody cares why it's always freezing here, or why there's no mist.
気にしたらフランがお前の預金通帳を燃やしに行くぜ。
If you start caring, Flandre will come and burn your bank book.
気にしないことにするわ。
Then I'll prefer not to care.
そんな面倒なことしないで、銀行ごとぶっ壊しちゃえばいいのに。
I won't do something this boring, but I might destroy your bank.
それは全員一致の意見でやめてもらいたい。
I'd like everyone to wish for her to stop this.
でも預金が潤ってる奴らなんて全員死ねばいいのに。
But isn't it for better if all the rich guys die there? Jesus
い
Christ.
きなり危ない発言するなよ。
You've suddenly started saying dangerous things.
私は秘密の場所に金の延べ棒を隠してるから大丈夫よ。
I've hidden all my money in a safe spot, so I'm all right.
パチュリー先生、今後ともよろしく。
Master Patchouli, treat me well.
良きに計らえ。
Sure, I hope you meet my expectations.
金絡みの友情はプレパラートより壊れやすいぜ。
Friendships made with gold break even easier than microscope glass. Microscopes need specially made types of glass to work. The top and bottom glasses actually have different names. They are so fragile, teachers warn their students not to break the glass before each science lesson. Chat, I never once got any warning about that before, ever, with microscopes. Ever.
嘘でも熱い友情なら上等よ。
It's a lie. The friendship will prevail in the end.
意味わからん。
You didn't get the meaning.
いいからとっとと終わらせてよ。寒くて私のコア温度が活動限界なのよ。
Whatever, let's wrap this up. My core temperature is at a low limit already. Also known as inner temperature or something. Also used to mean CPU temperature. Humans' core temperature is usually 37 degrees. 5-degree variation is lethally dangerous. Damn, chat. We suck.
コア温
Core temperature?
度脇でもこすって発熱すればいいんじゃないのか？
Can't you generate heat if you rub your armpits?
そんなおかしな能力ないわよ。マリサはなんでそんなに平気な顔してるのよ。
They don't have that kind of ability. And why are you so calm, Marissa?
私の心に熱い気持ちがある限り寒いと思うことなど何もないぜ。
As long as fire burns in my heart, no cold can defeat me.
嘘つけ。あ、こいつはっきりをカイロ代わりにしてる。貸しなさい。
Stop lying. Ah, you're using the Hakuro as a heater. Give it to me.
やだ。
Yada. No way.
おのれ、こしゃくだ。
Come on, damn it.
私の魂を簡単に奪うことができるかな？
Do you think you can steal my soul that easily?
チョコザイな。
Such insolence.
面倒だから二人で先に進めることにするわ。
This is dull. Let's be going ahead.
そうだね。っていうか、なんであんな二人が主人公格なの？
Sure. By the way, why are those two the main characters?
私に言われて
Don't ask me about it.
も、パチェは本当に何にも知らないね。
Pachi, do you really have no idea?
むんに
Fun bun.
とりあえず、ステージとしては一番美味しい。見ている限りでは。で、終了。
Let's conclude it with the stage is a lot of fun as long as you just watch it.
じゃあ先行こうか。
Alright, let's go.
そうね。
Sure.
待て
Wait.
ー。何よ。せっかく終わったんだからスムーズに先に進ませなさい。
What? We just finished, so let us keep moving.
進むってどこに進むつもりだ？
Where are we going anyway?
そういえばそうね。コーマ館はもうないんだったわね。
Actually, good question. There's no SDM anymore, right?
早くカイロをよこしなさい。
Give me the heater right now.
落ち着けレイム。私と追いかけっこすることで体が温まったんじゃないか？
Calm down, Reimu. Chasing me should have warmed you up.
あ、本当だ。
Ah, you're right.
ほら、スペルカードパワーが脇に溜まってきただろう。
See? The spell card power has reached your armpits. Why are we here again?
マリさ、早く先進めて。
Marissa, let's keep moving.
あ、
えでろ
すいません、ごめんなさい。
Ah, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
その子が相手だったらみんな素直ね。もちろん私も。
Everyone gets obedient when this girl is around. Me included.
本来ならこの先はコーマ館なわけだが、みんな知っての通り跡形もなく吹っ飛んだ。
Now, the reason we can't go to SDM is, of course, that it was completely destroyed recently.
一体誰がそんなことを。
Who were you telling this to?
そこでこれを使うぜ。秘密兵器スペカ捏造符パクリちゃん。
That's why we'll use this, my secret weapon. Forgery sign, rip-off girl.
何その時事ネタな上に分かりにくいやつは。
I'm confused. What are you trying to do?
まあそういうな。これは今は存在しない場所の絵を捏造できる優れものなんだぜ。
Well, let's put it like this. With this, I can create a perfect image of a non-existing
マ
place.
リサ、それを使って人の家に入った気分になってぬくもりを感じてるのね。
Marissa, do you use this to pretend you visit someone's house to feel warmth?
かわいそう。
Poor thing.
あなたのために涙を流す女が少なくとも3人はいるわよ。
Not
手を出しなさい。
not many will shed tears for you, but the three of us will. Be strong.
そんな哀れみは一切いらねえぜ。ほら、せっかくだから赤い館に行くぞ。
I don't need this pity of yours. Come on, let's visit the Scarlet Mansion.
忙しい人のためのコーナーエクストラ。
One sec, chat. I'm gonna finish my chicken.
わーい、お家だ。わーい、お家だ。
Yay! That's my house.
うわーい、長年友人と共に過ごしてきた思い出いっぱいの館だったけど、実際は瓦礫の山のお家だ。
Yay! I have so many memories of me living with my friends in this mansion, even if it's a pile of rubble now.
このコーマ館の画像はイメージ画像です。イメ
It's
ー
just
ジ画像です。
it's just an image of SDM, just an image. Reimu, you're doing that thing where people are trying to have fun, and you're just being a realist, and nobody wants to hang out with you for this.
現実を突きつけるなよ。今はコーマ館にいるって体でいいだろ。
Don't thrust reality at them. We can at least pretend we're in the SDM.
そうね、前向きに行きましょう。
That chicken was very cold, yes, but waste not. I ate it all. The chicken has been eaten. Yeah, let's cheer up and go. Ha, ha.
おお、これは懐かしの海藻が吹き出てくるポストだ。
Oh, it's the mailbox that spouts seaweed. So nostalgic.
いや、それはポストじゃなくてマリサが作った偽りの絵よ。騙されるな。
That's not a mailbox. It's an illusion that Marissa created. Don't be fooled.
そうか。
Oh, is that it?
厳しいこと言うなよ。
Stop being that severe.
子供のうちに現実を把握させておかないと、大人になった時にひどいことになるのよ。
You need to make children aware of reality, or this will turn out horribly when she grows up.
普段はお前の30倍前後は年上だと思うけどな。
But Flandre is 30 times older than you.
っていうかこの場所ってコーマ館のどこら辺なの？
By the way, which part of SDM is this?
どう見ても正門だろ。
It's definitely the main gate.
私、窓から飛び出したことしかないからさ。
I've only left the mansion through the window.
ちゃんと門から出ようぜ。
Let's use the gate from now on.
確か帰りは腕を顔の前にクロスさせて窓ガラスに突っ込んできてたわね。
I remember she used to cross her arms in front of her face and thrust through the glass on her way back.
すげえな。私も真似しようかな。神社の賽銭箱にドキャーン。
Amazing. I need to try it myself. I'll try that with the donation box at the shrine.
自分の家でやってよ。賽銭箱に入ってもしょうがないでしょ。
Try that at your house. There's no reason to break into the donation box.
そうだな。何も入ってないしな。
Indeed, there's nothing inside anyway.
そういう問題じゃないから。
Actually, I didn't mean that.
ここはコーマ館の正門よ。ここの門番はいろんな意味で有名人ね。
This is the SDM main gate. Our gatekeeper is well known for various reasons.
まあ例のあだ名をあまり使わないから呆れるくらい普通の人だけどな。
Well, we haven't used her nickname much. I'm amazed she was so ordinary.
まあ特徴を一つ二つ取っちゃえば全員が影の薄いキャラになっちゃうからしょうがないわ。
Well, if you remove a trait or two from any character, they become plain.
厳しいこと言ってるけどその通りだな。私も帽子とかはっけろないとただの人だからな。
It's a rough way to say it, but it's true. If you remove my hat and my hakuro, I'll be a normal human.
完全に家がなくて困ってる人よね。
A homeless, troublesome human.
困ってねえよ。
I'm not troublesome.
特に面白いところはないわ。
Actually, it's not a very interesting location.
私が直営してた畑とかあったわね。
My plantation was somewhere here.
あなたのじゃなくてメイリンの菜園だから。
It wasn't yours, it was Meiling's garden.
何を燃やしてたか知らないが焼却炉とかもあったな。黒いゴミ袋がいっぱいあったぜ。なんか微妙に袋が動いてた気がしたけど。
I've
何を
also
燃やそうとしてたんだ？
I've also seen an incinerator. You were burning some black bags in it. They were moving a bit. Just what were you burning?
知らん。
I don't know.
またいかがわしいものを作ろうとして失敗作を焼却してたんじゃないだろうな。
You were burning some failed experiments there, weren't you?
聞こえない聞こえ
I can't hear you.
ない。困ったアリス2号だな。
You're like Alice number 2.
もうなだ名つけないで。
Don't give me weird nicknames.
この場所は特に面白いものはないんじゃない？
There's really nothing interesting here, right?
そうね。ここは特に言うことないわね。そ
Indeed, I can't say anything about this place. Not even a conclusion.
そういえばさっき出てきたけど、メイリンって誰？
By the way, you were saying this a lot, but who is Mei-Ling? As you'd expect, when we corrected mistakes in recording, we caught a lot of cases where Mei-Ling's name would be mispronounced as Mizusu or Mirin. Same thing with Kaguya. Everyone tries to read her name as Teruya the first time. Oh.
じゃあメイリンって誰ってことね。
How about who is Mei-Ling for the conclusion? Apparently you can read Mei-Ling's name completely differently in Chinese.
勝手に総評にするなよ。
Don't make conclusions on a whim. I forget what it is, but she actually has like another name. You can read her name as something completely different than Hong Mei-Ling. Don't make conclusions on a
で
whim.
も無理に扱った方があの門番も喜ぶんじゃないの？
But doesn't that gatekeeper like to be treated rough?
そうか。そうだな。全然キャラが立ってなかったからな、あいつ。
Actually, maybe. She really can't stand on her own as a character. Kurenai Mizusu. Well, there you go. See, that's why the reading's so different. That's the Japanese reading, and then Hong Mei-Ling is the Chinese reading. That would make sense, considering she's the Chinese yokai. That's probably why her nickname was China for so long. And that's why the Japanese native speakers here in the dev notes are saying that everyone reads her name as Mizusu right away. They need to take a moment to realize the character context.
そうか。普通に扱うのはあの子のためにならないのか。
Indeed, we don't usually do things that benefit her.
わかった。次回作からはもっとあいつにひどいことする。
Okay, let's treat her even worse from now on.
みんなで寄ってたかってひどい目に遭わせてメイリーに輝いてもらうわ。
If we all gang up on her, Mei-Ling will truly shine.
でもそのネタもマンネリ気味だよね。
But her appearance is enough on its own. Let us explain why we didn't use Hong Mei-Ling's nickname. We didn't really want to include all the diversity of Asian people over 4,000 years, so we decided to refrain from using her nickname. As a result, we couldn't really use Mei-Ling much. Are they referring to the China nickname? We didn't really want to include all the diversity of... We decided to refrain from using her nickname. As a result, we couldn't really use Mei-Ling much, I guess? I'd assume so. Her nickname's kind of annoying. I'd rather just call her Mei-Ling.
この子の毒舌がいつ自分に向かってくるか正直ドキドキ。
Because I can't tell if it's pronounced China or China because of the way they pronounce I's. In Japanese, they sound like E's. I'm honestly afraid she will one day use her wicked jokes against me.
私もだぜ。
Me too.
同じく。
Same here. Hmm?
さっさと次に進みましょうか。
Let's proceed to the next stage.
そうだな。
Indeed.
忙しい人のためのコーナーエクストラ。
I wonder how many more scenes we have. I guess we're nearing the end because this is like the second last environment.
私の図書館よ。私は帰ってきた。
Oh, it's my beautiful library. I have returned. Let me see if I can hold that note. The longest I have returned.
これは私の図書館よ。私は帰ってきた。
Yeah, it's about 3 seconds. Oh, it's my beautiful library. I have returned.
この図書館はイメージ画像です。
This library is just an illusion. Shut up, Reimu.
少しくらい夢を見させてよ。
Let me live in my dreams for a moment.
寝言はあの世でほざけ。
You can talk in your sleep in the other world.
レイムは豪華な家とか物を見ると途端に機嫌が悪くなるな。
Reimu was always in a bad mood when she sees someone's beautiful house.
人は自分の欲しいものが絶対に自分のものにならないと悟った時、嫉妬を覚えるのよ。
When people can't realize that the things they want can't become the things they have, they become jealous.
好きあらば勝手に取っていくくせに。
But they can steal them if they have the chance.
お前が言うな。
Shut up, you.
欲しいものがあったら取っちゃうのは当然だよ。
Of course, they'll take something, if they want it.
なんかレミリアがフランを地下に閉じ込めておいた理由が少しだけ分かった気がする。
I think I'm starting to understand why Vermilia locked Flandre in the basement.
そうね。
レ
Indeed.
イムも閉じ込めた方がいいんじゃないか。
We should lock up Reimu as well.
マリさんもね。
And Marissa too.
コウマカは困った子を入れておく施設じゃないわよ。
SDM is not a place to keep troublesome girls in.
困った子言うな。
We're not troublesome girls.
なあ困った子同士借り放題図書館の空気を懐かしもうじゃないか。
Hey, troublesome girl fellow. Did you miss the times when we just borrowed all the books we wanted from the library?
この図書館から本を借りたことないんだけど。
I have never borrowed a book from this library.
そもそも貸し出しすらしてないわよ。
And I've never lent anyone a book as well.
初耳だぜ。
That's the first I've heard of it.
そうだ。図書館はなくなったけどマリさんのところにいくつか残ってるんじゃないの？いい加減に本を返しなさいよ。
Actually, the library is gone, but some books must have survived at Marissa's house. Return them to me at once.
いや借りてるだけだぜ。
No? I've just borrowed them.
だから返しなさいっての。
That's what I'm saying. Give them back.
いいけどアリスに借りパクされた。
Okay, but Alice have taken all of them.
じゃあいいよ返さなくて。
Fine. You don't have to return them.
いいんだ。
Are you sure?
どうせボロボロのデロデロになってるでしょうし。
I'm sure you've tattered them anyway.
どうでもいいけど、この図書館湿気がひどいよね。
I have to say, this library is terribly humid.
どうだすごいだろう。パクリちゃんは場所の環境すら再現できるんだ。
Hey, isn't that great? My ripoff girl can emulate the environment of a place too.
それで人のぬくもりを。
And warmth too.
いい加減打つぞ。
Stop that, or I'll hit you.
冗談が通じないわね。せっかくの古巣に戻った気分なんだからもうちょっとひたらせなさいよ。
I'm not joking this time. It's like I'm back at my old home. Let me immerse into this feeling.
そうか。じゃあ心置きなく本を手汗でびしょびしょにするといいぜ。
Oh, well, you can wipe your hands on the books while you can.
そんなことしないわよ。ただこの落ち着いた空間が二度と戻ってこないと思うとね。
I'm not going to do this. It's just I think I'm never going to see this room
飲
again.
まずにはいられないと。
Is this why you're drinking? She's been doing that the whole time. Drinking alcohol, of course. Patchy Lee's image has an alcohol bottle, but because it's used so often, it's hard to make subtle jokes about this. Well, I mean, I just assume that she's perpetually drunk. She had that bottle like instantly when we first saw her.
その通りね。
Exactly.
そんなに落ち込むなよ。私が暇で作った木彫りの精霊像をやるから。
Don't be that depressed. Here, have a wooden carving I made in my spare time.
そんな旬の過ぎた中古はいらん。
I don't need this old seasonal thing.
そうか。最近の子は階段を下るスプリングのおもちゃとかに
Slinkies?
のかな。
Chat, you have a slinky? I had a slinky. You know what my slinky did? It walked down the stairs a couple times, and then it got tangled in itself. And once a slinky gets tangled in itself, it is dead. If I feel like if anyone in this world is capable of fixing a slinky, they have like the best fine motor skills imaginable. How do you untangle a fucking slinky? That's just impossible. All it took was one fuck up, and my slinky was garbage, and that was it. It sucked. Hated that. But God, they were hilarious. How about that slinky toy for kids? They can walk downstairs. I didn't know how to fix them. I just didn't. I don't. I still don't.
何年代の子供なのよ。
What generation of kids is that?
うわー、ちょうだいマリサ。
Yay! Give it to me, Marissa.
仕方ないな。私の渾身の木彫り作品を。
I have no choice. Here's my beloved carving.
そっちはいらねえ。
Chat, the last time I had a slinky when I was like 9 years old. Is it really surprising for a 9-year-old to not understand how to fix a fucking slinky? I don't want that.
私大ショックだぜ。
I'm shocked.
何の話してたんだっけ。ああ、この場所についてあれこれ討論か。
What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. We were discussing this place.
そんなの褒めるところしかないじゃない。
I can't say anything but praise for this place.
ずっといると目が痛くなりそうだな。
Living here constantly would hurt your eyes.
上にある光源はあれでしょ？目の焦点をずらして重ねると別の絵が見えてくるっていう。
Are the lights here those things where you shift the focal points of your eyes and see a different picture?
ステレオグラムじゃないわよ。
They're not stereograms. What's this? Jeez. Basically, what Reimu said, your left and right eyes are some distance apart from each other, so they see different pictures. You can use this trick to make flat images look three-dimensional. Use of this trick requires going cross-eyed for some time, which leads to some serious headache. Pictures that allow this effect have a noise pattern to mask 2 layers of pictures of them. Of course, this is unrelated to the library. Chad, I had a book of this before. Stereogram images. It was a Spider-Man book, and it was basically just looking at a garbled mess of nothing. But at the back of the book, it had the solutions, so to speak. Like, it had the image you were supposed to be seeing, and I could never, ever see the image. I have no idea how I'm supposed to see what's in a stereogram.
パチュリーよ、私はいくら騙してもいいけど、自分を騙すようなことはするなよ。
Hey, Patchouli, I may trick you occasionally, but don't try to trick yourself.
こんなところで言われても全然心に響かないわよ。
You may say that here, but it didn't reach my heart at all.
パチェ、ここにある本、全部つまらなさそうだよ。センスないんじゃない？
Patchy, all these books look so boring. Don't you have any taste? Damn. The problem is, too, is as soon as you look at the solution, your brain is actively looking for that image now. So it's another kind of, like, layer, right? You know what you're supposed to be looking for, you'll probably find it easier. But if you're looking at a blank image of a stereogram, and you're like, what am I supposed to see here? Who fucking knows, right? You ever just stare at the tiles on the wall or the floor, and you see images in them, and you blink, and you cannot for the life of you pick that image back out? I hate that shit. Sometimes you see something real weird, and you're like, what? Then you blink, and it's gone forever, and you never remember it. That's why take a notebook with you everywhere you go and doodle that shit. You can come up with all kinds of weird designs.
こんな趣のある図書館をボロクソ言うなんて、あなたたちこそどうかしてるわ。
Yeah. Are you by any chance trying to mock my elegant library?
どうかしてない奴が幻想郷にいるわけないだろ。
The people who rely on any chance don't live in Gensokyo.
すごい説得力だね。
That was an amazing response.
そう。つうか遠回しに私たちも異常って言われてるのよ。
So, did she just call us strange in a roundabout way?
間違ってないよね。
She wasn't wrong about that.
うん。
Yes.
あんたたち、あんまり4ボスをいじめるんじゃないわよ。
You really shouldn't be teasing the 4th boss.
4ボスなんてフラフラして自由気ままにやってるダメなやつらばっかりじゃない。
Why are all the 4th bosses some dizzy and senseless people?
まったくだぜ。
Totally.
次の作品の4ボスが誰か忘れたの？
Need I remind you who was the 4th boss of Imperishable Night? I mean, she's got you there.
4ボスはいいやつばっかりね。
4th bosses are all wonderful people.
いやー、気のいい連中ばっかりで最高だぜ。
Yeah, it's so nice to be around good people.
絵に描いたような俗物ね。
You can be so vulgar. It's unbelievable.
そんなに言うな、照れるぜ。
Don't say that. It's embarrassing.
ボスはともかくステージ内容はクソね。
But aside from the bosses, the stages are trash. Ooh, I think I discovered whoever made this game and how they feel about things. Are you still talking?
そういえばイベント中、私たちはここで結構いろいろやったんだが、レイムたちは何してたんだ？
PCB stage 4. Yeah, stage 4 is in stage 4 minutes long. Ah, why are they so fucking long? Stage 4 is when the game starts shitting on you. Stage 3, it's reasonable to expect you to only lose like 1 life. But stage 4 is where it's like, if you don't know how it works, you're probably gonna get fucked. Mount of Faith stage 4 too, I hate that. Yomu stage 5. Yomu stage is way shorter than stage 4. It's still difficult. But I honestly think that Yomu's I don't know. Stage 5 is difficult because there's a lot of bullets, but it's not as long as Stage 4. It applies to Toho 6 and Toho 7. Patchy's not that difficult a boss, in my opinion, compared to getting to her. Depends on your shot type, I suppose. Sakuya as a boss is annoying, though. And the Prison Rivers are annoying as a boss. They're difficult to figure out, especially if you're Sakuya. And Yomu is... I hate Yomu. I fucking hate Yomu. Stage 4 is when you get slapped in the face for thinking you were good at the game. Yeah, I guess the idea is since the demos always come out with the first 3 stages, they have to up the difficulty. Because it's like, oh, you played the demo, you practiced the demo, you're now Mr. Super Gamer. And then Zun's like, here's Stage 4, asshole. Everything you learned previous stages, it's not going to help you. Eat shit. Eat shit and die. Buy my game. And then we did. Actually, we spent a lot of time here during the event. Reimu, what were you doing here?
クイズ。レミリアが司会の。何か喋るたびにその評価をポイントという定規で測られてたわ。
A quiz. Amelia was the host. She would assign points to us based on what we said.
そうか。じゃあ滑った理由を反省しとかないとな。
Oh. Then we'll have to think about why that failed.
なぜ滑ったことを前提にするのよ。
Why are you sure it failed?
何？
What?
盛り上がったのか？意外だぜ。
What? It didn't. Unbelievable.
一概にそうとも言えないわ。そもそも本当に滑ったことの反省会はしなくていいよ。
Well, you could say that. I don't think we need to review all the failed parts.
そうだな。傷口に粗塩をこすりつけるような行為はしちゃダメだな。
Indeed. We don't need to put salt on each other's wounds.
美味しいのに。
But that's tasty. Whoa, jeez. え？
ここにいるとなぜか思考がネガティブになっちゃうな。
For some reason, my thoughts become negative when I'm here.
コーマ感の暗部ね。おお、怖い怖い。
The dark side of SDM. Whoa, so scary.
勝手に暗部扱いされちゃったわ。いいか、実際そんな感じだし。
You've started treating this as a dark side. Well, I can't disagree with you.
そんなに落ち込まなくてもいいじゃないか。よし、私がいいものを見せてやるぜ。
Isn't that great? That you don't feel down? Here, I'm gonna show you something good.
ヒギ、霧雨アンニュイ。
Secret technique. Kirisame boredom.
この顔を見れば、すべてがどうでもよくなって気分をリセットできるんだぜ。
Seeing this face makes everything unimportant and resets your feelings. Okay.
どうだ、やる気がなくなってきただろう。
How is it? Do you feel your motivation vanishing? Oh, there's the corridor in the guest room.
はい、ここはコーマ館の廊下ね。
Okay, now this is the corridor of the SDM.
長いし小切れだし、妬ましい廊下ね。
It's so long and pretty. I'm jealous.
昨夜が命がけで掃除してるからね。
Sakuya puts all her life into cleaning it.
壺とか絵がいっぱい置いてあるね、無駄に。
There are so many vases and pictures. All useless.
多分偽物だと思うけどね。何の偽なのかわからないけど。
I think they're all imitations. I don't know what they imitate though.
と、駅前とかにある怪しい画廊で無理やり買わされたんだよ。
She was probably forced to buy them at a suspicious picture store near a station.
チラシを気軽に受け取ったら、有無も言わさず連れて行かれるやつね。まあそれは置いといて。ここはコーマ館の中で地味にハイソな空気が漂う空間ね。
You're talking about those guys who give out leaflets and then take you to see their stuff, which may or may not exist, right? Anyway, this place is designed to make the SDM look high class. Japanese word here can also stand for high socks. This tip explains various implications. One type of high socks goes to your knees. They are formally known as socks over your knee length. Another type goes to your thighs. Those are known as thigh-high socks. Yes, we're getting a lesson on socks, chat.
もう私ここに住んでもいいわ。ふかふかだし。
I wish I would live here. It's so soft.
このコーマ館はイメージ画像じゃなかったの？
See you, Dragon. Do you remember it's just an image of SDM?
そんなの関係ない。
That's unrelated.
絵に描いた餅ね。
It's just a castle in the sky. La Puta?
絵に描いた餅があるだけマシよ。
Hey,
何もないよりは。
a castle in the sky is still better than nothing.
そんな貧乏格言は聞きたくないわよ。
I don't want to hear your poor man's
Aphorism.
aphorism. Thanks, Google.
いつもそうだ。生活が豊かな奴らは貧しい奴の気持ちなんて考えたこともないのよ。
It's always like that. The rich ones can never understand the feelings of the poor ones. What does that word mean?
なんなのよ。この巫女の無駄に強烈な嫉妬心は。
A pithy observation that contains a general truth, such as, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ah,
Aphorism.
aphorism. How is it possible for a shrine maiden to be this envious?
あなただって地下に閉じ込められてひどい生活してたんでしょ。
And what about you? Locking yourself up in that basement of yours.
毎日ケーキとか食べてた。
I ate cakes every day. Every day.
インスリン投与生活になれ。
Gah. I wish you'd need insulin treatment. One of the hormones produced by the pancreas, often used as diabetes treatment. Diabetes is an illness caused by excessive sugar levels in blood. Insulin can reduce the amount of sugar in blood and keep it in check. By the way, the International Diabetes Awareness Day is on November 14th. Neat. I didn't know that.
はえ？ はえ？
What?
そんなセリフは生まれて初めて聞いたわ。
That's the first time I heard a line like this in my life.
私も初めて言ったわ。
That's the first time I've used it.
おい、お前らひどいじゃないか。私を置いて先に行くなんて。
Hey, you were all horrible. You've left me behind.
置いていったんじゃないわ。わざと置いていったのよ。
We didn't leave you behind. We went without you on purpose.
もっとひどいぜ。
That's even worse.
マリサ、私ここに住むことにしたわ。
Marissa, I've decided to live here.
何いきなり寝言言ってるんだ？ここはイメージの世界なんだっての。
What is this nonsense? Did you forget that this is an imaginary world?
指名時。
Shimaginary.
本当に寝ぼけてるのか？起きろ。
Are you talking in your sleep? Wake up! Wake up!
二人を置いて二人で進めましょう。
Let's move forward. Forget those two.
この流れがお約束になってるね。あの二人必要？
This is becoming a habit. Do we really need those two?
必要悪というか必要バカはこの世に必要なのよ。
You can call it necessary evil or necessary idiocy. The world needs it.
本気のバカはいらないと思うけどね。
I don't think we need idiots.
しれと厳しいこと言うの控えて。ドキッとするから。
Please don't say something this strict. It's a bit shocking.
聖徳太子みたいなものだから気にしないで。
I'm like Shotoko. Never mind me. Legendary Prince of Asuka period, rumored to be able to hear 10 people at once. Also known as... This is the person that Miko is based on. His most notable accomplishment was a letter to China announcing that Japan is a sovereign country and calling Japan Nihon for the first time. Chinese emperor didn't like the letter and captured Shotoko's sister, but ultimately worked out fine and started a cultural exchange between China and Japan. Thus, Shotoko became known as someone who achieved success with a bold statement. Yeah, Prince Shotoko is that is the real person that Toyosato Mimi no Miko is based off in Toho. So this dude was so badass that he became a living legend. And then he ended the up what's the word here? The echelon, his peak performance is being reincarnated into a cute girl. Honestly, that's what we all strive for. Good job.
例えが分かりにくいから。
And he's the president. Yeah, Miko can do everything. That's a hard to understand example.
この場所、さして印象ないんだけど、いつ来たっけ？
This place doesn't really leave an impression. When did we come here?
私もさっぱりね。ここの場面そんなになかったんじゃないの？
I don't understand. I don't remember. We didn't really spend much time here, right? Yes. That's a good amount to Miko. I don't know much about the prince himself, but I know a decent amount just by Miko stuff, because Miko's pretty damn cool.
しかもここから突入するバッドエンドはかなりのド変態指数を叩き出してたんだが。
It's a lot of surface level knowledge though, so I don't know much in depth. I can only spit fun facts. Kind of wish I knew more, but goddamn, reading trivia on legends and folklore that come from a different language, there's so many confusing words and terminology you have to figure out. Like, basically, there's like 7 fucking hot links to different things that are described in the article in question on one thing, and then you have to read those to learn what those are. But to understand what those are, you had to read more about which gods are like involved in which festivals or whatever, and it's just, damn, it's a bit much sometimes. Also, one of the most perverted bad ends starts in this place.
完全に呪いの廊下ね。
This corridor is totally cursed.
それにもっと広くなかったか？
Also, wasn't it wider than this?
そうね。前に殴り込みした時は縦にも横にも広かったわね。
The rabbit hole of knowledge. Indeed, the last time it was higher and wider.
いつもはこの状態だけど、侵入者が来ると広くしてるのよ。
It is always like this. It expands when someone invades the mansion.
前は幅が100メートルくらいあったわよね。
It was like 100 meters wide before.
名古屋じゃないっての。
It's not Nagoya.
絵的に必要か？この廊下。
Did we really need to show this corridor?
部屋と部屋をつなぐ大事な箇所だから。
It's an important piece that ties rooms together. Yeah, sure.
ここがあるくらいなら、私の家の描写が欲しかったぜ。
If that was enough, then I want my house to be drawn as well. Maybe next game, Marissa. Maybe next game.
マリさんちねえから物理的に。
What are you getting angry about? Marissa, your house doesn't physically exist. I like how matter-of-factly she said that. This... You know what this is, chat? This right here is when that guy in Twitch chat says something, and he puts it as an angry statement, even though he is blatantly incorrect. They put it anyway, and then when they are immediately proven to be incompetent with their statement, they don't even backpedal. They just fucking ignore it. They just pretend they didn't even say it, and then they try that shit again later. That's the worst part. Marissa, your house doesn't physically exist. Yeah, sure it doesn't.
あるよ。私の家を見てたまげるなよ。
It exists. You'll be amazed when you see it.
外見がキノコそっくりとかでしょ？
It probably looks like a mushroom. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
私自身じゃなくて家がバカにされるってえらい傷つくな。
You were making a big mistake insulting my house instead of me.
私もさっき図書館がすごい言われようだったわ。
I've had a lot of people telling me stuff about my library as well.
神社の素材がマカロンだの、世紀末神社だの。底なし沼に住んだ方がマシとか言われ続けたわ。
My shrine is made from macarons, and it's an old shrine. I can tell you I'd rather live in the swamp than there.
今まで悪かったな。これからは人様の家の悪口だけは言わないことにするぜ。
This is all pretty bad. Let's try not to insult each other's houses from now on.
分かってくれたのね。
Looks like you've understood.
これからは白霊神社のことを趣のある重要文化財のなり損ないって呼ぶことにする。
From now on, we'll call Hakone Shrine an important cultural property. Damn right. Great.
略してボロ神社だね。
Or Dirty Shrine for short. Rude.
うん。
いやいやお前、フランにも強く言わないとダメだろ。うむじゃねえよ、うむじゃ。
I now have an idea for a cursed emote. Courtesy of chat. Oh god. Terrible. It's terrible. Terrible idea. No. You have to strongly disagree with Flandre sometimes. Don't here.
人のお家をバカにしちゃいけないんだ。 だぞ。
You mustn't make fun of people's
仕
houses.
方ないな。
I can't help it.
めでたしめでたし。
And they lived happily ever after.
さあ、みんな帰ってブロック崩しでもやりましょう。
Okay, let's play some Breakout on our way back.
私は魔界ルートで行くわ。
I'll take the Makai route, please.
じゃあ私は地獄ルートにする。
Then I'll take the Hell route.
おいお前たち、帰ろうとするな。会計はあと一つなんだからもうちょっと頑張れ。
Hey, you. You can't go back yet. We have to cover one more stage. Let's do this.
これからシリーズ化するにせよ、後半になるとだれるって流れは受け継いだ方がいいじゃない。
Even if this episode changes the topic, the latter half will still be boring. We can take a break with that.
そんな悪しき流れは襲名しなくていいよ。
You shouldn't be taking a break with something this bad.
そんなこと言って、マリサも後半はグダグダじゃない。
Actually, aren't you tired in the latter half yourself, Marissa?
っていうか、今はまだ後半にすらなってないぞ。
It is a Toa 1 reference, yeah. Because Toa 1's a breakout game, and when you beat 5 stages, there are 2 routes. You can go the Makai route, which leads to Kongara, or you can go the Makai route leads to Sariel, or you can go the Hell route, which leads to Kongara. By the way, we're not even in the latter half yet. What?
だと。
Wait, how much left is left of this? How much is left of this? Wait, what?
後半は神社に戻ってラジオ番組風にアンケート紹介だよ。
In the latter half, we will be doing a radio show with reading the replies.
そうか。私はまだ布団の中にいて。
I get it. I'm still in my futon.
夢じゃないからちゃんとしろ。
You're not sleeping. Snap out of it.
また始まった。
There we go again.
この二人は何かあるとすぐ脱線するわね。もう二人は置いていくわ。
Whenever those two start something, we always derail. Let's proceed with just the two of us.
いつもの宿題は忘れずにみたいなのは？
Huh? Is it like proceeding without doing homework?
ねえよなくて。
Yes, without it.
そんな感じでいいんだ。
Are you sure we should do that?
あの二人が言う通り、この場所あまり出てこなかったし。
As those two have said, this place didn't appear much in the story.
反省会するって言ってたから、もっとちゃんとしてるのかと思ったよ。
I think we should review it better. It's a review meeting after all.
マリサやレモに。いや、幻想郷の連中に真面目を求めちゃダメなの。
Are you going to ask Reimu and Marissa? I mean, all Gensokyo residents about their thoughts?
肝に銘じておくね。
I can control their guts, you know.
じゃあ、あの二人は放っておいて次の部屋に行きましょう。
Okay then, let's forget about those two and move to the next room.
忙しい人のためのコーナーエクストラ。
Am I able to finish this? I want to finish it in one sitting. This is the last screen in the game.
すごい居心地よさ
There's
そう
no
な
more
部屋。
there's no more sonar is like background. Wow. This room looks so comfortable.
客間兼メイドの部屋兼レミの寝室ね。
It's a guest room, which is also the maid's room, which is also Remilia's room.
すすぼけた感じが何とも言えないね。
I have this feeling this place is covered in soot.
いや、結構いい雰囲気の部屋だと思うけど、レムが見たら住みてーって言いそうよ。
No, I think the atmosphere here is great. Reimu would probably say, I want to live here, if she saw this.
ここでお姉様たちは何やってたの？
What was Sis doing here with you?
基本的にレミがあーとかいーとかえーとかおーとか言ってみんなを困らせてたのよ。
She was basically eyeing, eeing, aing, and oohing all the time and made trouble for us.
役に立たないね。
She was useless, huh?
そこがレミのチャームポイントなんじゃない。
Isn't that Remilia's charm?
見る人によってはぶっ飛ばしたくなると思うけどね。
According to what I heard, it makes people want to kick her.
レミとはいえ打つとかわいそうだからほどほどにね。
Remy says she's too cute to be kicked.
ダンベルでお姉様を殴り続けるとどうなるか実験したかったのに。
I wanted to do this experiment. Probably experiment. Yeah, probably experiment. When I would beat Sis up with a dumbbell and see what happened. What the fuck? I wanted to do this experiment when I would beat a sis up with a dumbbell and see what happens.
妹としてその発言はどうなの？
How can you say this as her sister? How can you say this, period?
超余談だけど、コーマ間の全体のデザインは旧なんたら手を参考にしたわ。
This is totally unrelated, but STM's design was inspired by some old mansion. STM's design is based off the Kyu Iwasaki-te garden in Taito City, Tokyo. Not only the exterior, but the interior as well. Is that so? I didn't know that. Neat.
完全に楽屋ネタだね。そういうネタは多用すると嫌われちゃうよ。
This is totally backstage information. I hate when people use a lot of information like that. I gotta admit, Flandre actually makes a good point here. It's... okay, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong about knowing facts in trivia and stuff, but it's basically when you know this stuff and you pull the actually card on people. You know, that kind of shit. They use a lot of needless information that doesn't affect anything in canon at all as a way to derail your argument or just try to tell you you're wrong. I understand what Flan is saying here. I feel you, little one. I feel you. Even if you use dumbbells as weapons.
もう遅いわよ。
Actually, it's too late for that.
おい、また置いていったな。ひどいぞ。
Hey, you left me behind again. You're terrible.
うわー、ここ住みてー。
Wow, I want to live here.
あなたたちが毎度で無意味な言い合いを始めるからですわ。
That's because you keep starting senseless conversations.
何言ってんだ。私たちは尺を稼いでやってんだ。なあ、レイム。
What are you talking about? We're filling the game with content. Isn't that right, Reimu?
住みて
I want to live here.
ー。帰れ。
Snap out of it.
やだ。なぜならば、ここは私の家なのよ。
No way. Because this is my house.
なぜ七部長。
Why did you use a 575 syllable rule? Should we have haiku?
こんな雑な反省会に来てあげたんだから、私に旨味があってもいいでしょ。
I've helped with this weird meeting, so I can have something in return, right?
だからこのコーマ間の画像はイメージだ。
I'm telling you, this SDM is an illusion.
聞いてない。
I don't want to hear that.
さっきから何度も言ってるだろう。
I've told this many times.
また始まったよ。仲悪いのかな。
There they go again. Are they bad friends?
お約束だけど、喧嘩するほどなんとやらでしょ
That's kind of usual. At least they don't fight.
喧嘩するほど燃え上がれ。俺のコスモだね。
For me, that would be reason enough to fight.
合ってるけど合ってないよ。
I see it, but then again, I don't.
どうするの？あの二人のバリ雑言の応酬。
So what do we do about their verbal fight?
もう移動する場所もないし、マリさんの言う通り尺稼ぎのためなら、少しの間好きにやらせてみましょうか。
We can't change locations again, and as Marissa said, they provide filler content, so we'll have to let them go at it for a while.
こういう時は水飴か木のタンスに地下で入ってる焼きそばが欲しくなるね。
At times like this, you usually want candy, or yakisoba fried in a wooden chest, right?
そういう知識どこから仕入れてくるの？
How do you know about that? Can't change the screen.
わかったか、レイム。
Do you get it, Reimu?
子供らしさが死んだ時、その死体を大人ということは理解できたわ。
I got that when childhood dies, its corpse is called adulthood. Damn. That's one way to phrase it.
そうだぜ。だが、その死体が本当の死体になるときは子供に戻れるときだ。
Indeed. And its corpse becomes the more literal corpse when you try to return to childhood.
よし、今のですごい尺が稼げたんじゃないのか？
I
とに
wanna
かく OK だろう。
I wanna play in the sandbox, not do my taxes. There. We've done a huge filler now, right? Did you capture it all?
帰って帰って帰って
Cut, cut, cut.
何
What? Nani?
カットしたわ。
I've cut it.
なんでパチュリーがそんな権限持ってるんだ。進行役か。
Why is Patchouli having power over this? Patch Oily. her name is Patch Oily. Having power over this. Are you the director? What are you doing that for? Fuck off, Mike. Fuck off. Yes.
こいつは一本取られたぜ。
Damn it, you've got me there.
最初は何のために連れてこられたのかわからなかったけど、私がいなかったら終わってたわよ。
I wasn't sure why you brought me along at the beginning, but if I wasn't here, it would be over already.
神の言葉か。
Is that God's word?
なんでそうなるのよ。
How is that related? And we're here again.
ってわけでカットね。
Anyway, let's cut it.
なんで私のやりとりもカットされないといけないのよ。
Why do I have to cut my own dialogue sequence?
だって関係ないもん、会話。ちゃんとこの部屋の話しないと。
Because that conversation is unrelated. Let's talk about this room.
なんかレイム、急に真面目になったね。
Raymond was starting to sound serious all of a sudden.
主人公だからって最後にビシッと決めようって寸法ね。
As a main character, Raymond decided to clean up her performance.
レイム汚いね。
Oh, Raymond was dirty.
さすがレイも汚い。
Raymond is often dirty.
お前ら、そんなこと言ってるとカットされちゃうぜ。
Hey, you. I'm going to cut it if you continue.
怖い
Oh,
怖い。
scary.
別にカットされたからってどうにかなるわけじゃないけどね。
I did cut it, but it's not like anything is improved.
10回カットされると今後に出る作品丸ごとパチュリの格好して出てもらうことになるわ。
If you make 10 more cuts, you may as well tailor all the game to your liking.
うわー、きつい
Whoa, that was harsh.
罰ゲーム内容が私っていくらなんでも扱いひどすぎるでしょ。
Since I'm the one punishing you, it will in no way be tough.
やだよ
No!
真剣に嫌がられてもどう反応すればいいのよ。
I didn't like that at all. But what should I say?
パチュリーが怒った。かもされる。
Ah, Patchouli is mad. She's seething.
金じゃないわよ私は。この紫色は金じゃないわよ。
I'm not a mushroom. I am. Not some kind of violet mushroom.
かもして殺される。
She's seething and she's gonna kill us all. What is going on?
カットされちゃったね。
She has cut the scene again.
罰ゲーム扱いされるわ。金扱いされるわ。来て損したわ。
I got treated as a mushroom. I've lost again.
気にするな。
Don't worry about it.
早く進めましょうよ。
Let's wrap this up already.
最終的に全部私が悪いみたいな空気。
In the end,
消せない。
in the end, it just looks like I've screwed up again. Unbelievable.
前から気になってたけど、右の扉の奥に何があるの？
I've been wondering, what's behind that door to the right?
左じゃ。
It's on the left.
右と言っても私たちから見れば左だけど、具体的に見ると右だな。
It's left from our perspective, but the viewers see it as right. Yeah,
ややこしいからそういう疑問とか説明はいらないわ。
it's kind of a difficult concept. You don't have to explain it.
入っていいの？
Can I enter it?
レイムが本気で会話の寄り道しなくなってきたな。
Raymond really didn't allow this conversation to sidetrack.
当たり前でしょ。あんな罰ゲームやりたくない。やりたくないのよ。
Of course I did. I don't want to do that punishment game. I really don't.
あなたのその意志が強ければ強いほど、私の心は深く傷ついてゆくのよ。
No matter how strong your will is, you're still hurting me with those words.
他人の不幸で今日も雑草がうまい。
Even the grass is tastier when you watch other people suffer. What the fuck? Even the grass is tastier when you watch other people suffer. Rainbow, that's a bad mentality.
せめて飯を食え。
Start eating properly.
ともかく、このドア入るわよ。
Anyway, I'll enter this door.
どうぞ。イメージ画像だけど。
Go ahead. It's just an image anyway.
そう言うとレイムはドアノブに手をかけたのであった。
With that said, Rainbow has put her hand on the knob.
しかし レイムの超握力によりドアノブはひしゃげてしまった。
Then the knob dented because Reimu was squeezing it too hard.
変なナレーションいらん。
I don't need your weird narration.
あれ、これカットされたんじゃないわよね。
I think I'm gonna pull up the soundtrack for this game and just kind of listen to it. It's really good. I don't appreciate it enough, but when I get those quiet moments where I can just kind of listen to it, it's all really, really well done. Oops. Huh. That was another cut, right?
右も左も隣も正面もみんなデザイン同じ部屋なの。
These rooms are all the same. Front, right, and left.
私もイベント中に部屋を見て回ったけど全く同じ部屋だったぜ。
I've walked through a few rooms during the event, and they were indeed all the same.
一部屋くらい私にくれればいいのに。
Can you just let me have one room?
部屋をあげるってどういう状況よ。マリさんも勝手に館の部屋を見て回るんじゃないわよ。
Why should I give you a room now? And Marissa, you've been looking around the rooms without permission, right?
いや、借りただけ借りただけ。
Huh? No. I was just borrowing.
同じデザインって言っても
OST's not on YouTube? Wow.
結局あれでしょ。
No way. It's gotta be in there. Everything's on YouTube. Saying that they all have the same design is a bit weird.
エコよ、エコ。
It's called economy.
ただの使い回しじゃないの。
You're just reusing them, right?
妹様ですらその言葉を言うのは抑えたのに、人聞きの悪いことを言わないでよ。
I'm managing to keep Flandre from saying this. Please don't spread bad reputation about this place.
はいはい、私のせい私のせい。
I get it. My bad.
誰も見てなかったら殴ってたところよ。
Oof. I would have hit you if no one was watching.
その無駄な勇気に結果は出ないわ。
This sudden courage doesn't really work.
むぎゅー。
Mugyo.
総評。出番の多かった場面は言うことも多かったが、別にこれといって重要なこともなかっただぜ。
The conclusion here is, this place appeared often, much was said about it, but there's really nothing important to say about it.
以上をもって場面ごとの反省会は終了だ。では場所を移動するぜ。
With that said, the location review is complete. Let's move.
後半へ続く。
To be continued in the latter half.
マリサに締められちゃったじゃない。
So Marissa has closed the segment.
これはあれ、結局お前たち何もやってないだろ的な空気？
Is that it? Why do I feel you two didn't do anything at all?
実際やってないからしょうがないわね。
I couldn't help the fact that I didn't do anything.
どうするの？
What do I do now?
ムキューって言っておきなさい。ムキューって。
Come on, say mukyu. Mukyu.
むきゅー。
Mukyu.
やりそうだよ。
I failed! God damn it.
むきゅー。やりそうだよ。
ごめん。
Sorry.